Jimmy. And smoke on loud. I got perfect attendance. I ran that work.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute since I actually did a story time, but I have a story time for you guys today, and I just want to get you guys opinion on it and all of that stuff. I still feel a certain way about this story time because it's a very personal story time. And I was not going to talk about it or bring it up, but I'm like, why not? So, by the way, I am recording this the weekend after it happened, and it is October the 6th. All of this happened this weekend, which was the 2nd and the 3rd and the 4th. Okay? But mainly on October the 3rd, which was Saturday. So, if you guys don't know, if you go back a couple of videos, I was talking about I had to attend funerals for the next couple of weekends just because I had family members that passed away, and I had a best friend who passed away. I'm going to tell you how right now. So me and my best friend, we was friends. If you guys don't know, I have a girl best friend and a boy best friend, okay? My boy best friend passed away last weekend due to 7 shots and 2 shots to the heart, and mainly 1 shot to the jugular, but he died from 7 shots. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah, me and him grew up together. When I say grew up together, we actually grew up together. From the room to the tomb. That's what we always tell each other. But I guess he got to the tomb before I did. I don't know, like, if you would have caught me Thursday and Friday, you would have caught me at my worst because I couldn't stop crying. I was in disbelief. I was angry. And to this day, I am still angry and frustrated, like, if I was there type deal. But anyways, moving along with the story, I feel like my best friend was shot and killed on some bogus type stuff. So, if you guys don't know, my best friend, he was a gangbanger. He was everything in the streets. He was the whole street life type. He was the dealer type deal in the streets, okay? So, he made a deal. Let's just say the deal went left, and the person tried to pay with fake counterfeit bills, and like that is like so disrespectful. So he went to find the dude or the customer who paid with the counterfeit bills, and then it was like an ambush, like it's something he walked into. So it was all set up, and the dudes that actually shot and killed him, they are all arrested. I wish they wasn't, because let's get right over that. But they was all shot. I mean, they was all arrested. And we to this day, I don't know what they was charged with yet. We were supposed to. We are going to court on October the 8th or the 9th, one of them, to see like what's going on with that. and all of that stuff. So that's the story of how he got killed. Now we're gonna move on to when it comes to all the funeral arrangements and all of that stuff. This is what really pissed me off. This is what really made me angry. This is what really, like, fuck people, fuck everything. I'm going back to my normal self. I don't care who like it or whatever, because I feel so disrespected. Fuck, I feel so like it's like I'm living a nightmare. I'm living out a movie. I'm just living out something I never knew could ever happen. That's just how I feel. So, starting Friday, we had like a little, I guess you could say wait, but not really a wait, because the only people who actually seen the body was the actually family member. And they consider me family because we grew up together. I used to call his mom and still do to this day. Um, and so yeah, I don't know, but it was a way, but not really a way, cause just the family seen the body. But we had these, and I'm gonna call him. Let's see. I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call the pastor. Um, what would I call him? Without me being disrespectful, I'm just gonna say pastor, okay? Because I have a lot of other words I want to call him, but to be respectful and all of that stuff, cause he's supposed to be the man of God, so I'm just gonna say pastor. And I'm gonna call his mom, well, my friend mom, I'm gonna call her V, okay? So, pastor prayed over my friend and body and everything. You get what I'm saying? So, while we was at the wake, my friend mother V, she paid the wait price just to have the service at the church. She paid half of that, okay? Which was cool because I done planned a funeral by myself. I planned my uncle's funeral by myself. I'm not going to say by myself because I had my dad help. But I know the cost of what it should be and all of that stuff. And I also know that different churches is different prices, is different strokes for different folks. So, but I always knew the ballpark of how much something should cost. And this was kind of threw me off because he wanted 10,000. Okay, to me. So you saying for me to have the funeral, for you to do the eulogy, I supposed to pay you 20,000. I bet you I won't. So we came up with this cost of 10,000. You get 5,000 now, 5,000 the day of the funeral. Period. Nothing more, nothing less. And to me, that was even more because when I had my uncle's funeral, we really didn't have to pay nothing to have it at the family church. We just had to pay to have the pay for like the barrier and the barrier site, all of that stuff. That's what we had to pay for. But here you had to pay for the services and the barrier site. And to me, the services, I'm not going to pay 20,000. I refuse to. So he wanted 10,000 for the service and 10,000 for the barrier site, which is beyond crazy to me. But like I said, we came up with this price of 10,000. You get 5,000 now and 5,000 after before the funeral or whatever have you. So we gave my friend mother V gave him 5,000, And it's like he was hesitant to take it. Like, he was looking at it like, okay, I'm gonna need more than that. But he never said it. But this is how the crooked pastor mind works. Like, if they don't say it, but you know they thinking it, it's just because of how they look. That's why I came up with it. So, moving along. It's Saturday now, and everybody's scrounging around to get things done. We had to meet at his mom's house. I think it was at. I think she wanted to meet there at 8 because, for one, they did have like another wait to where the friends could see it and all of that stuff. So it started at 9:30, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then the funeral was actually going to start an hour after that, which would be like 10:30, 10:45 ish. Um, and now, mind you guys, we had a window to actually get him buried and all of that stuff. And that window was between 10:40 and 11:40, 12, something like that. It was a short window. Um, so we really didn't want the funeral to be that long-winded. So it's like they cut a lot of like singing out. They cut a lot of people getting up and talking out. They just let like his mom, his dad, his sister, the pastor, um, and one singer and all of that stuff get up and sing. And they prayed twice. Okay, that's how it was set up. But when we got to the church, it was like a lot of people was outside of the church. So we went in the church because I guess they was waiting on us to get there to actually show their respect, which is pretty cool. But we got to the church. Everybody was looking like something just had happened, and at this time, it's like my mental was not set up for BS because I already felt disrespected by what had happened. Now we had to go to church and deal with this. So once we got there, we walking in church, and the pastor is looking down at the floor. Him and his wife is in the corner whispering. This is how I knew it was gonna be some bullshit from the start. But once we got there, she said that I don't think we can do the service today. And this right here took me back to my old days, to where I just spaz out on you. Okay? So she said, we can't do the service today. And I'm thinking to myself, why? Like, why? Like, why you can't do this service today? Like, why? Like, I need to know, like, why. Now, mind you guys, during this whole time, I'm not at the church. I'm like on the phone, but it's like I was there at the church when it happened. Like, it felt like I was there because my other friend was on the phone with me the whole entire time. Because I wasn't coming to the wait part. I was just coming to the funeral because I already seen the body. I really didn't want to go through that anymore. So the whole entire time I'm on the phone with him, all this stuff. Because at this time we was on FaceTime, he was showing me like everything that was going on, because not only was the family putting up money, but I wanted to know where my money was going. So that's the reason why I had it set up that way, to where I can, if I'm not there, I still can see what's going on. Okay, so I want to say probably this happened quick. I mean, the families didn't even sit down. The pastor wife said um, we can't do the funeral today. And I'm on the phone like, what the hell they mean they can't? Like, I'm cussing at this point. In church, I'm cussing, everything. So, my friend was telling me he didn't know what was going on, all of that stuff. So, I'm like, okay, give the phone to mom because I want to know, like, what's going on. And she was telling me they said they can't do the funeral. And then she was asking him why. He told her because he didn't want any gang violence in the church. I honestly believe that, and I was cool with that. But then I'm thinking to myself, okay, you knew what he was when he was giving you all this money to keep the church up. You knew what it was when he gave you money to actually keep the lights on in the church. Hell, to actually keep the lights on in your house. So, calm down, calm down, calm down. So it's like, okay, what you mean you not gonna do the service? Like, you took the money, so you gonna do something. Like, I don't care at this point. I don't care if you take him to the gravesite and do ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Somebody is gonna do some service for my friend. I refuse to let his body sit there any longer than it have to. So, he said he didn't want any gang violence at his church. He said that he he don't believe in um having services for a sinner. He said that um so my best friend mom said, okay, since you don't want to do the service, I have the corner to come to get his body. And then you just hand me my money back that I gave you yesterday and we'll be cool. So he said, what money? He said, you can't take this body from the church. If you do, then I'm just going to call the police. Now, at this point, I'm off the phone. Like, at this point, like, I'm not even probably 5 or 10 minutes from the church. So, I get to the church, and I'm not even speaking to nobody. I just have my mindset on this pastor telling my mom, well, you guys already explained it, telling my mom, like, um, she can't get her money back. She can't take the body. He gonna call the police. So I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm thinking, like, okay, I'm gonna give you a reason to call the police. That's just the end of it. Everybody know when it comes to me, I don't do polices. Even if there is someone at my house, I don't do. If there's an altercation at my house, I don't do the police. If you claim you're gonna fight somebody at my house, I will not call the police. I only called the police out of my whole life. I only called the police probably twice, and it's because I thought someone was breaking in my house. And the only reason why I called the police is because I really didn't have nothing to defend myself. And honestly, the police didn't even show up, so it's like, it's whatever. So after that point, I just don't fuck with the police. The police sometimes fuck with me, but I'm like, fuck the police, okay? Because I feel like at this point, I'm dead. Because I done called y'all twice. I called y'all every 45 minutes to come. They always say, I'm going to send somebody, I'm going to send somebody. Nobody ever showed. So it's like, okay, fuck the police. So I get in the church and he's still telling my mom that she can't take the body, that she can't get her money back. If she want her money back, she was gonna have to sue him. Now, mind you guys, I feel like some people say they feel like he already spent the money, but the thing about that is, you can't spend money that you don't have. Okay, and I say that because the money that my mom gave him was all written out on checks. So either he haven't put the money in his bank account, or he haven't took the checks to the bank. One of the other. But she told me that the money hasn't came out of her bank account yet. So, and remind you guys, this is on the weekend, so he probably haven't took the checks to the bank yet. Which is crazy because you doing all this talking and you haven't cashed in the checks. Stupid. So, yeah, that what happened. The police showed up. We still took the body. They said he couldn't hold the body hostage. So they came. It was like, shoot. At this point, it was like 11 something. So the police came. The coroner came to take the body back to the funeral home, and Monday, which today is Tuesday, Monday my mom went over there to cancel all the checks. So they did that. I also gave her my lawyer phone number, so she can go ahead and put in papers for that. So today I'm not sure what's going on because I haven't gotten in contact with her today. I'm pretty sure she's probably at work. But yeah, I don't know. But hopefully something get done by Thursday or Friday, because that's when we go to court to actually see what they're going to do about the killing of my best friend. Something has to be done because I just feel it's only right. But anyways, I just I'm not gonna lie. Saturday I just felt like I wanted to go to the church, burn it down with the pastor in it. But I had one of my best friends tell me that I shouldn't be thinking that way, and that's not the right thing to do. But at that point I was thinking two wrongs does make a right, and I'm just gonna make it right. That's just how I felt. But anyways, that what happened this weekend. My weekend was hell. My weekend was full of emotions. So yeah. But I'm gonna try to video the court case Thursday or Friday. Whenever I need to look at my calendar to actually see when it is. But I'm gonna try to get bits and pieces of it. I'm gonna try. But anyways, yeah. That's what happened. So yeah. I don't know. It's like, how can you as a pastor not, I just don't know. I just feel like at that church they they treat they think one sin is greater than another. But as a human being, I feel like, and I know that a sin is a sin no matter how you look at it. So I just feel like he was a grimy pastor that was just out looking for money, because he never once said anything. But then when he got that last check to actually pay for everything, that's when he just switched up. That's when he just switched up and became a whole nother person. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep you guys up to date on what's happening and all of that stuff. If I go MIA for a minute, that's why. I'm just trying to get my mind together, wrapped around the whole situation. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys in another video. Let me know how you guys will handle the situation if your loved one could not be buried just because of what they used to do in their life when they was living. Let me know how you will handle that situation. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys stay out of trouble. And I'll see you guys Monday or maybe this weekend. Bye, guys.